Panagiotis, Tarinidis of France, goes simply by Pana, 235. Pana has previously hit 260, but the squat event for Pana, a little here, a little there. You never really know what you're gonna get.
But this kicks off our 66 kilo class. This and the 83 is probably the most hotly anticipated class.
Oh, the discussion on the 63s as Shell drops down, and Pana, amongst those 63s, welcomes the challenge, looks forward to meeting that challenge. The proof is in the pudding. We had mentioned some of the lifters took 2 attempts to make weight, Shell among them. 235 for Pana's opening squat.
That was fast for Pana.
You know, I was gonna say, if ever a lifter is difficult to read, it's Pana.
Yeah.
3 white lights. Pana will grind in the warm-up room. Pana, 250, a 15 kilo jump, Joe.
This Pana, isn't it?
235 was work. We're used to seeing Pana work. But it's 15 kilos too much.
It's Pana doing Pana things. It's fairly typical on his taking a 15 kilo jump to his second.
He's hard to call. He's left with 247. He's left with 250. We're right around the top end on certain days, but on other days he can go a lot heavier than this.
So he did 235, 250 at his national championships, but then missed 253.
We're close. He can grind if he needs to.
We should have a little timer when he starts to come up on his squats, how long it takes him to get to the top.
And talk about a grind. Panagiotis living up to the hype in that respect. But how much more does he have, Joe? 3 white lights, a rare sign of conservative movement, and I like it in cosine. 252.5 for Pana. Usually, historically, people said he gets a stitch careless and reckless with his attempt selection. Pana, showing a veteran poise, sees the opportunity that might be in front of him, deciding 2.5 kilos. I like it. Can he go 3 for 3? A rare thing for Pana, who usually goes all out. What do you think about the attempt selection, Joe?
Yeah, I'm just looking back at his history. He doesn't often go 3 for 3. He did it at the most recent SBD France meet, but he was slightly out of his weight class then, and I think the cut does hurt those numbers a little bit. But you'd never bet against him grinding a squat.
Nope.
Unfortunately, there was no grind to be had today. But he got the maximum he could out of himself today. If 250 was his limit and 252.5 wasn't, he got as much as he possibly could.
And the world record is 725, held by Kyoto Ushiyama of Japan. Took that in Asia. Kyoto, also a member of that battle back in Lithuania. And of course, Pana, 165.
One of the few men in the world that can grind a bench press.
This is the same opening weight that he had at the SBD Showdown in France when he weighed in as a light 74.
But also going further back to the World Classic, he opened with 165 too.
Now he ended off with 180 as a light 74, ended off at 175 at the World Classic. Where might he end off today?
Nice.
And while the bench press can be difficult to grind with, looking to cover some ground with 175. 10 kilo jump in the 66 kilo class in the bench press. That's huge. It's the same second attempt as he hit as a 69 kilo lifter.
74. This is what he finished up with at the World Championships.
He's capable.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, there's sticking points, but he's not. Nope, weighs it off.
It's not going. But he didn't spend 15 seconds grinding it. He's conserved a bit of energy. He might be able to come out and hit that really hard for his third.
Penna retaking 175.
What do you think, Ryan? If he can get this, it's going to take him a while.
Penna listed as an alternate, and he said, I believe in my heart I'm going to be lifting at Sheffield. So we prep for this, and he's ready. 175 loaded on the bar for him. And if ever you have a believer, it's Penna.
Got the support of the crowd.
Chanting Penna, trying to will him. Goodness! Oh! The brakes came on.
I thought he was going to be able to use the energy of the crowd there to get that up. Everyone was behind him.
Not from a lack of trying. Penna always willing to empty the tank for the crowd. 270.
And 270 kilos of Panagiotis, Tarinidis, Panash of France.
Penna's pulled 290 before. 270 is a very common opener for Penna.
Such a popular lifter, he always gives it his absolute all.
Yeah, absolutely. Hats off to these alternate lifters stepping up to the challenge and putting on a show for the crowd. Penna into 8 if successful.
The bar is loaded.
And in the rematch with Kasim Sand, not even sure how to call it until Kasim Sand is registered a deadlift. We have direct battles, we have overall battles. Layered storylines here. Oh,
that was a tough break from the floor, but look at him go.
And Penna seemingly nudging his way up the rankings. Panagiotis, 287.5, currently in the top 10, move himself into 9th. Move his total is 702.5. Up to his knees and shakes. Oh my goodness! How? But how?
And the crowd gets to their feet, but unfortunately it was not to be.
The heart on that young man.
The legend. But speaking of legends, ladies and gentlemen.
Penna thanking the crowd for their support as he exits the stage left.